Hey, welcome back to Life with Paulette. So today, as you all know, I'm just finishing up with work. Yes, I do 2 to 5 hour orders of DoorDash on the way to the gym and 2 to 5 DoorDash on the way home. Not only DoorDash, I basically enjoy the gig economy at this point because you do a little bit and then you're home, you're not attached to anyone. For those that wondering what my background is in, my background is in business management. However, though, over the years, if you all haven't heard the story, my son, I decided that I was going to retire early so that I could come home and take care of my kids. So at this point, hubby is retired, and because he's retired, we do things a little bit different here. We have retirees, we have homeschooling to do, and that's what we do. We focus on family. That's just how we always been. But in the process of that, we do tend to each have our own to-do list and things that we want to accomplish on the side. Even though we are focusing on family, we also have our individual little life that we like to do. And I know that many of you wives out there, I'm talking to the married ones, that we get all hemmed up in family, and then we tend to not focus on ourselves for a little bit, okay? So today I want to talk in that perspective so that we can help refocus and add our self-care in there as well. So most of you know that I tend to always like to do things where we are incorporating our self-care habits. Little small habits makes a big difference. So one of them is I like to, when I started out with the walk in the truth, all the makeup, you all saw my decluttering videos, and then now I'm starting out where, the weight loss and trying to get your body right as well. All of that is part of success for your future and your family's future, because we all want to stay around for a long time, right? We don't want to end ourselves before time. I want to be here for a minute. Okay, I want to see grandkids, probably great grandkids, probably great great grandkids. Some folks are just blessed like that. But everything in our life that we do, it's going to take a little bit of our time. So the best thing for us to do is make sure that we are jotting down our dreams and our goals. And also, and I'm not just speaking, I'm speaking more in towards the finance portion, the daily working habit portion, the income, that side I'm talking to, okay? Because even though you all know I basically get up at 3:30 every morning because I always put God first, just get that out of the way, and I do my morning devotion. So my day starts 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning every day consistently. I'm back on my routine. Yes, I fell off. I have nothing to hide. I told you all I fell off, and I had to figure out how to get back on, and I had to realize we only have 24 hours in the day. So I tend to push up my wake up time a little bit earlier. So instead of waking up at 6 in the morning or 5 in the morning, I wake up at 3:30. Yeah, I know it's a little bit much. Everybody's like, whatever, Paulette. But you know what? I had to do what works for me. Everybody's going to do what works for them. And then on top of that, guys, I basically, once I finished up learning on, developing those habits, it's like second nature. My body automatically wakes up at 3:30 in the morning. I already know what I have to do, and I developed a positive habit that I incur in my life, and I stacked it with something that I was getting up to do anyway, but just not productive on it because I was not focused in on it. Now I'm focused. Okay, so 3:30, I focus on my daily devotions. It's my connection with me and God. And then after that, I want to talk to you guys now in regards to focusing on your finances or trying to add new things within your life that can help develop you as an individual without changing your current habits. Okay, so like I mentioned to you guys, is that we want to start adding things, easy tasks. So if you basically, you get up at 5 every morning and you start your day doing, whatever you want to do first, then if you want to add something, say you want to add reading in, or you want to add a workout in, that is one step, a good habit for you to add in. You get up, you connect with God, and then you add something extra on top of that right after. You book yourself. I don't know if that's the way you want to call it, where you make a schedule and you book them in for your to-do list. Okay, so 3 o'clock I get up, I'm focused in between 3 to 4. I'm in my devotion, I'm doing my connection with me and Almighty, and then once I finish that up, I take care of my household. I make sure that the kids is prepped for schooling, and once that is out of the way, then I shower, I get ready for the gym. Mind you, I told you guys, I do 2 to 3 orders on the way to the gym. I'm stacking, okay? One step is you're going to add a task, but you're going to make it easy. You're not going to add a hard task, all right? If you do not have a plan, I want you to set yourself up for success. And one of the way for you to add to your current task is you're either going to have to get up a little earlier, or you're going to have to sleep a little bit later to try and cram it up in there. So book yourself on a daily basis and you execute it. So 3 o'clock, check. You already know what you're doing. At 4 to 5, check. You know what you're doing. At 5 to 6, for me personally, before 6 o'clock, I'm out of the house. Why? Because I want to do at least maybe 2 hours of DoorDash or any gig app out there, so that way I can be productive as I leave my house. Now, my husband is the teacher, so he's the one that stays home and he's the one that deal with the kids, and he does all that. He's awesome at it. I would not take that power from him at all. He can have it all. I don't have the patience for it, but he does. So whatever he is strong in, that's what he do. I tend to focus on more me in the morning time. Okay, so I'm leaving the house before 6. I'm doing my 2 to 3 hours, not 3, maybe 2 hours of my gig economy. I get to the gym around 8. I work out for an hour, maybe 2, because remember, I'm adding in things that's financially paying me and also is beneficial to my health. So if I can incorporate and stack those things together, it's a win-win situation. Okay, so number one, you're going to get your task and you're going to create a task that's going to be beneficial to your current task, and then number two, you're going to stack it so that way you can develop the habit to it. You check it down and you follow suit. And guys, once you're finished with all those habits, make sure that you're starting small. Don't say, I'm going to just run a marathon tomorrow, and then you jump up and you quit right before you even get started. All right. So make sure that you start with something small, nothing big. Number two, make it easy. Instead of, if you're going to develop a workout habit, maybe just do 10 minutes walk on a treadmill or the elliptical. Start out small, but do it in the process that it's going to help you and it's going to benefit you and add value to what you're currently doing. Okay? Did I get that right? And then to make it even more easier, you stack it with something that you're already doing anyway. So if you're getting up to go read your Bible, then maybe you can grab a self-help book, and also after you finish your devotion, add a little self-help. This was my book of the month, Balancing Point. Listen, The Balance Point, I'm nearly finished with this book. As you can see, all of this is gone. I'm here on this chapter, and I add 2 to 3 pages every day, for next month's book, which is the month of, we're in what? March, April, May. In the month of May, The Confident Mind. This will be my book for the next month. And the only how this works is because I have to jot it down and I stack it. So in the morning after devotion, I stack with my self-help book too, because I also want to make sure that I can add positive thought process in after on a daily basis that will benefit me in the work world. Okay? Yes, I know. Y'all gonna come, don't come for me. Well, I know my connection with God in the morning and the devotion. I understand, but also we live in a world where we have to understand balance as well. And from a different perspective, which is business wise. So I do have a business. I have an online business, and my side hustle is my gig work as well. So I work so that I can learn how to deal with certain people. Certain of you out there, guys. Ooh, my Lord, you need stacks of book plus read the whole Bible just to deal with certain people. I could tell you that. Plus prayers and plus fasting. Like, you need a whole hug, okay? But at the end of the day, that is what I've learned so far on how to get back into it for those that have not started that schedule and booking themselves. I call it book myself. I book myself every day, and I stack small little positive activities that will be beneficial to myself. Yes, you could be selfish for a little bit, and that's me. I'm gonna be selfish for a little bit. When you see me reading my book, I'm selfish. When I'm reading my Bible alone time, I'm very selfish. When I'm taking notes, remember I told you guys, we do take a lot of notes. Lots of notes. So everything we do, we tend to make sure that we do it, and you jot down and intentionally do what you do so that way you can be successful in the end. I hope that this was beneficial to you guys, because so far so good. The ballast point definitely helped me out a little bit, and I'm taking from that, and I'm looking forward to reading The Confident Mind for next month. And you all know the book prior to that I read was, The Purpose Driven Life. And before that, there was other ones, but they are the ones that I shared with you guys, because I think that in due timing, we do need to, work on ourselves, and learn how to be slow to speak, listen more, and, observe and smile a lot more too. Because sometimes things be happening, life be happening, life is lifing, guys, and then sometimes we just have to learn to smile through the pain. Okay. Anyway, before I leave, I just want you all to know is to go ahead and support Sister Elvira. This is her peach serum. It's the body serum. I received mine in today, and I just tried it on my nails. Oh my gosh, guys, look. You put it on your hand. It don't stay oily. It just gives you that nice, soft moisture on your skin. And, it works. The pH in this thing is really good. I think that's the way you call it, the pH. Well, the balance with the peach is not too strong. It's just perfectly done. Okay, go and support Sister Elvira and get yourself some GWL oils and shea butter. Alrighty, guys, it's been now 14 minutes, and we're going into our 15 minutes, and I think that's all I have for you guys for today. I want to start up again on my my posting. Definitely looking forward into my Thursdays and Sunday with information, updates. By the way, guys, I went on to the Temu. Hopefully my order comes in before all the tariff goes up. But so far so good. I made my order and I should be receiving it pretty soon. So I'll be sharing with you guys what I got, because y'all know when you have to declutter all your stuff that you're so used to, all your no sleeves and your, all your naked well, I call it naked clothes, your short and all that stuff you have to get rid of, it gets to the point where you have to restock. Okay. And not meaning that you're going to restock like a lot, but a little few pieces I got me some close-up little loafers that I think that look cute on Temu. I don't know if it's like Shein where you see one thing and you receive the other thing. I don't know, but we're going to try out Temu. I'll be looking forward to sharing with you guys the pieces that I receive. I definitely got some extra skirts over there. I got me some bandanas, some loafers. I got me a nice little summer dresses. I'll be sharing all that with you guys. So in my next video, hopefully, probably, possibly on Sunday, I will do a haul opening for you because I should receive it within the next couple of days. Okay. Anything else that I'm missing, guys, please let me know. Y'all keep me posted on how your day was and what you're doing so far. I'll be more than happy to hear in. If you all use any of the tips on how to add things to what you're currently doing, feel free, guys, to share with me. Let me know what it is that you added. Let me know what you took off. Let me know what dates did you give yourself to help improve on a daily basis, your current situations. Okay. You remember, you only have 24 hours in a day. Use it wisely. Deuces. Bye.